This is my review of these pans. They come already oiled. There's no oil that comes off in your hand, but they are they don't stick. You can pretty much cook anything in here and it doesn't stick. Just don't use any kind of metal utensil on here. Use rubber, silicone, spatula, or plastic, as long as it's not hard where it can scratch. Once you put a little chip in here, even by accident, if you hit it with the fork, moisture gets under there, and then these little teeny tiny grooves, there's a sprayed on coating on this cast iron pan, so we don't have to do the work to keep seasoning it. And you chip one of these little bubbles and it will peel up. You get 3 sizes. You have to screw the handles on. They got hooks if you wanted to hang them. The bottoms are flat. They're heavy. They got the weight of cast iron. They're easy to clean. Just don't use anything abrasive to scrub it with. Now, when I say don't use any kind of metal utensil, because you hit one of these little bubbles, the sprayed on coating will peel up. This is an old pan, different maker. And this is, I guess over time of scrubbing it, you can see the coating started to crack. So I gave this brand a try. And this is by, a maker. It starts with an I. The name starts with an I. But this is a different brand right here that I just got. I'm going to give it a try. The pan looks exactly the same. But we'll see how this VEVOR does. This is real wood. This is not plastic. And I'm cooking corned beef hash, and as you can see, it just slides super easily. Just slides right across the pan. Nothing sticks. But I'm also using a silicone spatula. Never ever use metal. It's easy to accidentally hit the pan or slip, and just put one little nick is all it would take to get moisture under there. And then the coating that's sprayed on, it's not, because there's a reason why it's non-stick. Look at how easily this slides across, because they spray the coating on. So we don't have to do the work of taking care of a real cast iron pan. That's what this is. This side's sticking a little bit. So I guess we'll have to watch that to see, but for the most part, just slides right across, doesn't stick anywhere. There we go. But it's a really good pan, and I just push on here kind of hard with this rubber silicone spatula, and look, it came right off the part that was sticking. Great pan. I got a really good deal, a set of 3. I think it was under $50 for cast iron. A set of 3 does not come with lids. You get the wooden handles, the hooks. The name is on the underneath side. I might have put it on backwards. I don't know. That was the medium size. This is the large size, which is, it's huge. It's a full size frying pan. I forgot what the inch was. I think it was like 12 inches. I think it's like 12-inch pan. But it's really nice, fresh. Nothing sticks to it. Cook 2 full meals a day using this. And like I said, they are heavy. Don't get lids with them. Good, very good set of pans. And it was at a really good price. I highly recommend you give this VEVOR, let's see. Sorry guys, my phone doesn't want to focus. There we go. VEVOR set. A try. And if you have food in here, this big pan, I have a hard time lifting it with one hand. So if you have food in here, you are going to need 2 hands at pot holder, because it is a real cast iron pan. It's got the thickness. What I like about these pans is when it heats up, it holds the heat. It just keeps getting hotter and hotter. You don't lose the heat. These thin, off-brand, cheap pans, the problem is you can't really cook anything perfectly on there because it keeps losing the heat. It doesn't hold heat. So some parts are burned, some parts aren't burned. That's one good thing about cast iron, is it's the same temperature here as it is over here, and here, and here. For instance, on a cheapy thin pan, it could be, 50 degrees over here and 180 degrees over here. It just cools off. They don't hold the heat. These hold the heat, and they keep getting warmer and warmer and warmer, which puts a good sizzle on your food. And it cooks it faster, it cooks it more evenly, and you don't have to use as much heat. Pay for, they'll use your stove as long, what I like about cooking with these. So give these a try, guys. Hope you liked my review. It is 100% honest. God bless and Happy New Year.